Alright, so there's this interesting bug that I ran across. So, it doesn't do this with the mining nodes, but for some reason it does this with herbalism nodes. If I mine this while sitting on any mount, it could be a dragon riding mount, or it could just be a standard mount, it will crash the game, as seen. Now, if I reload the game up quickly enough, if I mine that node while not on a mount, it won't crash the game. I discovered this while in the Evoker. I thought, okay, well maybe it's just the Evoker because it's a new class. There's doing it on the Demon Hunter too, with the exact same profession. Doesn't matter about mining nodes. I can mine mining nodes all I want. See, I'm gonna gather this. Well, in that case, it despawned. So let's go find another one. There's one up here. It's a different type of node, but I've noticed it does it across the board with all nodes. So if I come down here, I'm not on the mount, it works perfectly fine. I hop up on the mount, and I fly down. Let's go see if there's another node out in this valley, river. There's one right here. Very similar to the one I mined was trying to get earlier. There's a poppy. This was a frigid one. Mine's perfectly fine. Actually, that's the first time I've seen that, because usually when I mine it on the mount, it crashes. Alright, so that one was fine. I didn't mine it on the mount. Now let's go over this one over here. This is the one I tried to mount. Who joined? Oh, it's
Hey
Future
Sam,
Brand. What?
me and Peter and Hayden are playing Item Asylum. You want to join?
Yeah, I'm just recording something real quick on a bug I discovered.
Okay, we'll be in the stuff boy.
Alright. Alright, so that one, again, I was not on my mount when I gathered it. If I could find some mining nodes, it would work perfectly fine. But if I walk up to this node, it does not matter what node it is. I could even try it on the standard mount. Let's try the yak. Maybe it won't do it on the yak, but I'm 100% sure it's gonna do it. Right there, it's just gonna crash. Boom, crashed. Not sure why. Now, if I left that error up, it actually says something about an access violation error. I have no clue what that is. I'll leave the error up closer the next time. Let's try the Evoker. I can get around easier on the Evoker because she's got more dragon rating points set up. Alright, different character. It's gonna be the exact same results. Let's go find it. Let's go find an herbalism node. There's one back here. This is the one I mined perfectly fine just a few moments ago while not on a mount. If I do this while on a mount, it's gonna crash. Boom. This application has encountered a critical error. The error is number 132, fatal error, something about an access violation, something about memory could not be read. Now, obviously, I'm not going to reopen the game from there because it bugs out. Now, I also decided to read that part of that error out. So now when I log back in, the node's probably going to be gone. Now, if I do it quick enough, the node will still be there and I'll be able to mine it. But I'll have to find a different node. Loading, loading, loading. The node's gone. Let's go find a new node. Okay, here's one here. Alright, this is the Frigid Poppy one. I did this one perfectly fine earlier on the Demon Hunter and I wasn't on the mount. If I click this, I'm going to get DC just because I'm on the mount. Boom. Crashed. Let me reload this. If it loads up quick enough, I'll be fine. But it might be loading a bit slower because I'm running OBS. Logs in. Come on. Click enter his world. See, someone just gathered it. I just gathered it while not on a mount. So, and if I do this on the So here's a perfect example. If we do this on a, because someone in the chat earlier said they weren't having problems. I don't believe. I believe that they're not having problems, but it might not be that they're mining herbs. It almost seems like maybe it could be isolated to the Waking Shores. I'm not 100% sure, but I can mine nodes on a mount perfectly fine. If they're mining nodes, where is it? Down here somewhere. It's right here. See, I'm on a mount. I can mine it. Doesn't crash. But if I go to that herbalism node, it don't matter what node it is. This one way up here somewhere. Probably in the river. It's right here. Click it, it's gonna crash. Boom. Let's reload it. It's very repeatable. I'm not 100% sure what's causing the error or why it's crashing while on a mount just with herbalism alone. Mining seems to be fine, skinning seems to be fine, but herbalism seems to be freaking out right now. Not sure if it's something related to the new patch that they pushed out. Look at that. It actually put me all the way back there. And now the node's going to be... Actually, I don't even know why it put me back there. That's weird. Even more questions on that. Probably because the game... It might have to do something with the game not being able to determine where I'm actually at on the mount. The other thing... I mean, I could say, oh, well, I'm landing and mining it too fast. Well, if that's the case... If I was mining it too fast upon landing... Here's the one down here. It's down here somewhere. Probably in the cave. Oh, I can't even get in there. Oh, I can mine the rock wall. Never mind. I didn't know I can mine this. This should trigger the same bug as before. So here's a regular one. I can mine this. Perfectly fine. If I were to mine that exact same node on a mount, it would crash. Let's find this node up here. I don't actually recognize that node. Okay, it's right here. So if it has something to do with me landing right next to it, this isn't going to crash me. If anything, I just learned a new recipe from it. If I just jump... Let's see if there's a herbalism node down here somewhere. No, that's a mining node. You're useless. Let's see if I get stuck in a tree. Oh. Now, the only thing I haven't tested is whether or not it bugs out with soar. I would assume there would have been herb nodes all throughout this garden. Okay, so let's try this with soar. I mean, it theoretically shouldn't just because I'm in my standard form. I mean, it obviously has nothing to do with the speed I'm coming in of the object. Let's go down to the one down here. I'll be on a different mount. Let's pick Jigglesworth. Jigglesworth. Lush Poppy. Crashed again. If I could zoom in on that, I'm not sure how to zoom in on that. I'll just take a picture of it. Post a close-up of picture. But yeah, that's definitely something bugged with herbalism, though.